welcome back to Elfo Deco. A few videos back, we did a doming tutorial with some flat pieces. It was a cloud and a mountain, and I'm so glad that you guys found that video helpful. And you guys have been asking me about doming trays. So today we will be doming some trays. Let's get started. Here are the two pieces that we'll be working with. I just want to show you what they look like straight out of the mold. This is my moon and cloud and moon and star trays. Now that I'm showing you the close-up of this piece, you might be wondering why a top coat is needed. Once I get the right angle of lighting though, you'll see the bubbles on the surface. They're mainly surrounding the butterflies. You can see the same thing happening in this moon and cloud tray as well. I chose these two trays to dome for this video because I know with these two trays, I always get resin drips underneath the tray when I dome. It happens where the moon meets the star and the cloud. Always. So the first thing we're going to do is to protect the back of this piece with Elmer's glue. We did this for our flat pieces as well. The resin drips will end up curing on the glue, and once the top coat cures, we'll peel off the glue and the drips will come right off with the glue as well. For this step, we start off by pouring some glue to the back of the piece and then using a silicone brush to spread it out evenly. A silicone brush is great for this step because the glue will just peel right off once it's dried. I put a decent amount of glue for this so it's easier to peel at the end. The thicker layer does take longer to cure though. I waited about 16 hours for this glue to fully cure, but at least it's just waiting and we don't have to sand and polish at the end. So now my glue has fully dried and I just want to show you what the back looks like. It's slightly matte white and I'm just placing the trays on top of cups so that way if there are any resin drips, they will just fall over the edge of the piece and the piece won't end up sitting in a pool of resin. For top coats, I always use Totabo's tabletop resin. It's made for top coating, so it's perfect for this step. It's also a thicker resin, so there's a lower chance of it just overflowing and spilling over the edges. When I dome trays, I pour some resin into the middle of the tray and spread it out to the lip of the tray. I also dome the lip of the trays. Don't pour too much at first because you can always add more, but taking the resin away cleanly is not so easy. Once I'm done, I will use a heat gun to pop any bubbles that are on the surface. And here is just for you to see what the piece looks like at eye level. Please don't mind if I mess in the back. I always check the piece at eye level to double check for bumps and bubbles. These trays are fully cured now, and it's probably been about 12 to 16 hours. And look at how shiny the tray is. The bubbles on the surface have been patched up, and here are the drips on the back of the piece that we will have to clean up. To remove the glue, I use a sharp tool to carefully help me create an opening to peel the glue off. I look for glue bubbles on the back to minimize the chance of me scratching the back of my pieces. Whenever I have a drip that gives me a bit of trouble, I just use my sharp tool again to help me remove it. Now the back is all cleaned up and we don't need to sand or polish to get rid of those drips. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below what else you want to see next. I'll see you next time.